guys, I'm just Jersh, and welcome back to episode 5, somehow, of our Pokemon Theta Emerald Randomizer Soul Link with our good buddy, Make It Totter.
Dude, if you want to talk about some next time on Dragon Ball Z fighting action, definitely check out the last episode. What's going on, friends? It's Totter here. I don't even know if that was my actual intro. It's just once we started...
It sounded right.
Once we started firing up I don't know why, for some reason in my head, it didn't flow right, but that's because I was thinking about the battle that you had to endure in the last episode, because that was bonkers, and I can't believe, I mean, spoiler alert, but then you can already see in the layout, we got out unscathed. Somehow, some way, we did it.
I was gonna say, so you mentioned Dragon Ball Z. Is that, I'm not a big anime guy, is that the anime that people talk about where, like, there are certain fights that last, like, 30 episodes?
And it's not only that, but it's just, it kind of turns into its own saga, because there are so many, like, variables, like, things that could happen, and somehow you just pulled off this, like, Gohan Super Saiyan 2.
I was gonna say, so it sounds like if you have not seen the last episode, which is over on Totter's channel, make sure you go check it out, link to his channel in the description below, that went live last Friday. It sounds like that was a Dragon Ball Z episode because, not to say I spent half the episode attempting not to die, but I spent half the episode attempting not to get slaughtered, and as Totter said, somehow made it out.
All in the name of Anubis. He came out. He might be the god of death, but it's death-free. That's what it is.
Absolutely. I mean, this, so spoiler alert, this lady on the screen right here, we're not on the best of speaking terms right now, but yeah, Anubis, we talked about it after, we were like, dang, that was a long battle. I'm like, yeah, but can't believe Anubis, like, first battle on the team, like, we would have been toast if we didn't get that encounter, so.
He earned his war stripes.
A nice little christening moment for him.
Absolutely.
And that's not the only new party member we have. In fact, we did a little bit towards the end of last episode getting a new encounter. We also did some grinding off camera, and because it's Monday, which is taking the place of Team Recap Thursday from last year, we don't have a fun alliterative name yet.
M for Monday.
M for Monday.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get one, I think, by the end of the series.
Yeah.
Make sure you leave those any ideas in the comments down below for nice alliterations.
Right. Anything that you might have. It doesn't even have to be alliteration. You just put whatever sounds good, whatever rolls off the tongue. We're just gonna call it Teammate Monday for now.
Ooh, that's got some M's. Teammate Monday.
That'll work. I mean, for now. Like working title.
Yes. So we got a couple. We have 3 pairs, which is very exciting. Way better than where we started. Considering the first couple encounters that did not go so well, I am very happy to be here.
Absolutely.
We'll do a quick little recap. We got everybody up to at least level 15.
Yep.
Which will hopefully prevent any more Yveltal-esque situations. Let's start with the hero from the last episode. We have Anubis, the fighting steel-type Lucario with Steadfast, up to level 15. He's got Quick Attack, Grow Punch, which is actually Power Up Punch. It's just got a weird name in this ROM hack. Metal Claw, and Counter.
Thinking back to that battle, Josh, just imagine how much better that would have been if you had Grow Punch in that battle.
I would have 2-turned it.
That would have been amazing.
We grinded to level 13 and he learned it at 14. So if we would have just gone one more level, we'd be like done with Roxanne by now.
Yeah, because hey, make a ROM hack even harder. Why not?
Yeah.
So paired up with Anubis, we have Whimsy the Hoppip, who, for some crazy how, despite the fact that Hoppip usually in games early on only has Splash, this ROM hack has blessed me with, well, first it didn't bless me with Adamant Nature, but we're gonna work with it. But it did give me Tackle, Mega Drain, Fairy Wind, and Sleep Powder. So that way, with future encounters, if we do have an opportunity to catch something else, it will be a lot easier for moi. A lot easier.
It should help quite a bit. Next, let's go with the newest member of the party, which for me is Fiestada, which is a party pizza of sorts, apparently. The Cryogonal Ice type, who has Levitate. That could be pretty handy. I didn't even realize he had Levitate. That's pretty handy dandy. With Ice Shard, Bind, Sharpen, and he learned Rapid Spin over the course of grinding.
Again, this is a call to action to anybody out there that went to high school that had Fiestada pizza. Need to enlighten our boy Josh on this beautiful, beautiful, tasty pizza. Like one of the only best things in high school lunches. Paired up with Fiestada is another food item. This wasn't even intentional. It just kind of worked out that way. Sloppy Joe, the Goomy. with hydration, just in case any statuses come our way and we can get a rainy dance up or anything. We do have weather in this game, unlike the other 2 locks. And oh, I also, during my grinding, I picked a couple of orange berries from the trees and nearby trees. So all of my Pokemon are holding orange berries right now. I have Mild Nature with Tackle, Bubble, Absorb, and Protect. So we're not really doing a lot of damage, but hopefully we can eat a lot of damage on the special defense side anyway. So Goomy, Sloppy Joe.
Nice. And our final pair are starters that you guys voted for, starting with Jeffrey the Star You, that comment from Joke earlier today. I didn't even realize I gotta learn. Hello, sister. Is that Jeffrey? I don't watch a lot of makeup YouTube. But,
I just know who Jeffree Star is. I haven't even watched this content. I just know who he is.
It is supposed to be based on Jeffrey Bezos, who went into space. You did it, but instead we have Jeffrey the Star You, the water type, with Tackle, Recover, Water Gun, and Psywave.
And paired up with Jeffrey the Star You, the other starter that you guys voted for. And believe me, I'm very happy I have it because, for 1, Murkrow is amazing. 2, I got to name it Bobo, and I've actually become kind of like, I've become fond of that nickname. I don't know why. Because it's like Bobo the Dodo. It almost looks like a dodo bird as well. So just kind of throw that in there. Bobo the Murkrow with a bold nature, dark flying with super luck, where the critical hits land more often than not. If I could get focus energy, that would be amazing. With Wing Attack, Astonish, Pursuit, and Haze, I believe Wing Attack we got during grinding. I really can't remember.
Oh, that's a beautiful move.
But Murkrow has become quite a member on my team. But if you can see my team right now, I'm a little scared of ice types right now, so I hope with the next pair we get, I have something that can resist that. That would be amazing.
Absolutely, and unfortunately, I'm going to go ahead and dip down. Today's going to be trainers, starting with these guys down here in the sand, because if you guys watched the last episode, you know that I spent every single potion that I had on that Yveltal battle and then the subsequent encounter, and had to go buy all of them, and I think I have about, oh great, a Suicune.
Whoa!
I have about $30 left to my name, so we're going to be doing a lot of trainer battles today. Anubis should be able to take care of a Suicune.
I'm about to literally suck this Marshstomp's heart dry. Isn't this water ground at this point, or is it still just water? I'm not real sure. But that Absorb
I think it does pick up the ground typing at the, wait, maybe not, I don't know.
Well, I was gonna say, the fact that an Absorb did 75% damage, I was like, oh, that's gotta have ground type, because it's dead. So, you know, it's gone now, but this fisherman's like, why you do that to my Marshstomp, kid?
I'm so happy. You can't imagine how happy I am that I have Anubis. With Power Up Punch now, Anubis is just gonna sweep everybody.
Yeah, that's
such a good move.
That is some OP nonsense if I've ever seen it. But
yes,
that is OP nonsense that we deserve, considering
I agree
what this lock is gonna be. So I don't blame you one bit for it. All right, yes. I'm gonna make sure I spread this EXP out as evenly as I can. To see, oh, you don't want to battle me. You're just kind of chilling. This guy saw what happened. He saw what happened to his fisherman buddy, and he's just like, nope, I don't have any Pokemon. Even though he's lying through his teeth.
You think this Gourgeist is gonna click Explosion? Remember that Gourgeist that exploded in our red 721 lock?
It might not be a bad idea to throw your Steel type out there for that one.
Yeah, just in case. I really would like for Fiestada to get a little bit of experience. Confuse Ray is annoying.
That's a little bit annoying.
Fun.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, bring it on.
Why does Wartortle have wings on its head? I've never understood why.
I've always thought it looks oddly similar to the wing cap from Mario 64. What the heck is Halloween?
Dude. That's so funny that you said that, because that was the first thing that popped into my head just before you made the explanation. Not trying to like put claim to it, but the fact that we both thought of the same thing is just like...
It looks so similar to the red wing cap from Super Mario 64.
Like if I catch a Wartortle and just like throw it up in the air, like will it go chase Steven or Wallace at the Elite Four and just drop on his head and explode? Like,
potentially.
Then game over. I mean, easy peasy. Like, why wouldn't we all catch Wartortles?
I'm gonna mention again, I am so glad that I got Anubis, because Totter, take a look at who's coming out. Take a look at who's coming out. I'm so glad
Josh,
that I have Anubis.
Imagine if my team saw Akiram. Imagine that.
Oh, that would be horrendous.
Whimsy would be dead. Oh, I got a Ferrothorn with no fire types at all, so that kind of stinks.
That's not going to be very fun. He may have he may have not rough skin, iron barbs. He may have iron barbs.
And like the only way I have to attack this thing and at least get some damage off, I could go into a Sloppy Joe, I guess, and bubble away. I think that's my move. I don't think Ferrothorn wants to do anything to a Gumi. I'm pretty sure, at least if I read it right.
Probably
Did I read it right?
not.
Never mind.
A fletchling. Even less scary.
I didn't realize. I was like so focused on your screen, I wasn't even looking. I just saw a name with like a long name with an F at the beginning, and I was like,
You
oh,
got the
Ferrothorn?
F, right?
Yeah, I got the F. I saw that part, and I was just like, oh, it could be this. I don't know. But this is significantly easier. I can easily handle this.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting, actually. I'm a little would you like to switch trainers? My trainers are trying to end my whole career.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Oh, I'm very glad we after the
you faced an
Yveltal
Yveltal, you're fine. You're fine.
Yes, after the Yveltal situation, we sat down and we were like, maybe I don't want this to be a 4-episode series, so let's at least make it to Roxanne. We can start losing Pokemon once we hit Roxanne, but before that, let's be a little careful.
I mean, not to rub salt into that wound or anything, but bye, Cascoon. If I can keep facing that, like, if I can keep facing those,
it's okay.
then I'll be fine.
It's just how the randomizer works. Now, I will say, I don't know if we mentioned this in the first episode when we were kind of explaining just like the general background to the series in general and how we randomize things, but we did randomize them manually, and the way we did it was we wanted to try to mimic what we did in the last randomizer, which was forcing fully evolved Pokemon after a certain point in the game.
Oh yeah.
So we tried to just kind of keep things like logical. So basically, you know, once we get basically anywhere like past level 30s, if a Pokemon should have evolved by then, we went ahead in the randomizer and evolved it. So like if the original Pokemon was like a level 40 Pidgeot and it got randomized into a Charmander, we would go ahead and just make it a Charizard.
Oh yeah.
Because it should be a Charizard by then. It's just to make it a little harder, so things should get really tough as the game continues.
Because we're no punks, right?
Yeah.
We're no punks. I'm a little scared, Josh.
If there's anything I have thought while doing this playthrough thus far, it's that it's not been quite challenging enough for me.
We need it to be harder. We need it to be even worse than an Yveltal. That's what we need.
I got an Electrike setting up on me, so.
I did. What did it do? Do the howl thing? Is that what
did
happened?
a howl after paralyzing me. But thankfully
lovely.
I've sent it to the Shadow Realm, so we are good.
So I have a dilemma on my hands. Because...
Ooh, Curly's kind of scary.
I could switch into Murkrow. I could.
Oh, yeah? Unless he bops you with a stab Fairy Wind.
Yep. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. Okay, I feel a lot better now.
Oh, beautiful.
Just
there you go.
Here. I'm just going to, MB4, wake up turn 1, Fairy Wind. If that's what it gets. It gets something like that. Or it's going to give me, like, Draining Kiss, and it's going to kiss me goodnight. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it. Let's get in here. I'm just gonna wing attack this thing to death. I don't think I have anything. No, I have Pursuit. I can Pursuit it too.
I just realized you got some fairy weaknesses as well. Ice and Fairy are very scary for your team right now.
Yeah, at least with Fairy, it attacks from the special in most of the time. So I feel pretty good about going in with Hoppip on that one. I at least have that going. And Hoppip is close to evolving. So to give myself a little bit of a stat boost on that end, Bronzong, I don't like steel types. I really don't.
Ooh.
However,
I wonder if this was updated because at some point, Steel resisted Dark and Bronzong was essentially untouchable, but eventually they changed it back and it no longer resisted Dark.
I
don't know if this game is updated to that point though.
I guess we'll find out. Yes!
Oh, okay, they fixed it.
That's right. Yeah, you can't imprison Pursuit because you don't have it, nerd. Like, I can't help but, like, look at Bronzong. Like, I don't know. Part of me feels like I don't know what I'm looking at. It could be, like, so many things. Like, I guess
I think it's supposed to be a bell? Like a Taco Bell?
Yeah, something like that. I thought they just, like, ripped it straight away from, because Philadelphia. What the heck's the name of that bell? Like I can't
The
remember.
Liberty Bell?
That's it. Yeah, the Liberty Bell.
Gotta brush up on your national treasure trivia.
My history, something like that,
Yeah.
dude. If I was sitting in a bar right now and we had trivia night going on, I would not want anybody to be my teammate right now because I would drag them down, unless we were talking about like, I don't know. I wouldn't even say Pokemon because if one of the questions was what does Bronzong represent, I'd be like I don't know.
I watched a lot of National Treasure when I was like, I unashamedly really liked that movie when I was younger. So
look at me.
They actually just took Hoppip and said, "Would you like to be the strongest Pokemon in the game?"
I know, right? This is
Stab
This is
acrobatics.
glorious. And I'm gonna
take that Oranberry off.
I was about to say I would be like, give me that. I'm just gonna eat it in front of him and be like, this is for your own good.
Yeah.
It's like, don't worry about it.
All right, I'm gonna run back very quickly and heal this paralysis because I know we've got I'm feeling decently good with our level right now. I'm not too scared, but you never know what we might run into.
Oh.
So just in case, my Anubis is like my trump card at this point. Like, he's saved me in many a battle so far. Against a Kyurem, against a Suicune. I don't know what this team Aqua Grunt's gonna have to throw out there against me, so I just want to make sure that my trump card is ready. You could
I'm feeling... I do. I'm glad these things are incredibly slow. Granted, so is Goomy. I got away. We're okay. We're fine.
Did you say granite because he's holding?
Did I?
He's holding concrete.
that's an instant mute right there. Unfollow,
okay.
unsubscribe.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah. You want to talk about most disliked video? It went from Ooh Woo Wally to dad
puns?
jokes galore.
Is that? Yeah, that might be more have more vitriol against it on the internet in general.
Dude, look at this panic, dude. He looks like he just lost the most important part of his company and is about to get fired. I mean, that's the kind of energy I'm getting from this guy right now.
I'm just curious, like, I got a business degree. I work in an office. I've never once in my life, he seems like a normal office worker kind of guy. I've never once in the middle of the day found myself in the middle of the woods.
it's like I'm out here hiding from my boss because he knows what happened. I don't want him to know. I don't want him to know. Do you want to take this or do you want me to take this?
Sure, I'll take it if you want to take the grunt.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Not a one to be found. Hello, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here?
Not a one, my guy.
I really love that Pokemon. He is just enjoying his lunch break, just looking for Shroomish.
Yeah, I was gonna ambush you, but you had to dawdle in Petalburg Woods forever, didn't you? I got sick of waiting, so here I am. You, Devon researcher, hand over those papers.
Like combination of like Sylvester Stallone and like Sylvester Stallone who's been smoking for 80,000 years.
You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? You've got to help me, please.
What do you think you're doing? What, you gonna protect him? No one who crosses Team Aqua gets any mercy, not even a kid.
This is all over the map. Don't even
Aqua.
come on and battle me. This is not canon. This is just me going straight off the rails right now. So don't worry about it.
I'm gonna refer to them as Team Aqua from now on.
Team Aqua Grunt.
This guy like this John Rudin thing is like, no, here's a guy like Team Aqua Grunt. He's my Gruden grinder.
Yeah.
Oh mercy.
I got a Stantler who could
out there.
Ooh, Golem's a little scary.
Nope. Bubble.
Oh, that's true. You got a quad effective.
Yeah. I have two different angles I can go with this one.
Slip it on up.
If he wants to hit me, that's gonna be speed fell. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, did I make a
only
mistake?
a 7? Only a 7? Only a 7? That's only a 7. Yeah, let's go. Easy peasy, sloppy Joe. He's living.
I outsped it. I'm gonna attack it again. I'm gonna do it again.
You'll outspeed it.
No, give me that.
He's a big old slow rock. Okay, Bubble Beam for Jeffrey. Let's go.
I just triggered the auto speed, so I'm gonna have some more fixing I gotta do.
Oh
in the
no!
end. I put the controller on my lap and I forgot to turn it off, but that's all right. That's all right. Groudle coming up. We know what we got for that. We know what we got.
Here comes Bobo.
Ooh, you got a Groudle. I got a Grovile.
Ooh, nice. Do you want to borrow Murkrow?
Which is good. And I got Fiestada. Anytime anyone other than Anubis, as much as I love him, can get a little bit of screen time, it's good, because Anubis is getting a little over-leveled compared to everyone else right now.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't even see what moves Fiestada had. I imagine he got some pretty good ice moves there, huh?
Just Ice Shards so far. I've got Ice Shard, Bind, Sharpen, and Rapid Spin.
Dude, you can't beat that priority though. Nothing wrong with that.
I do love the priority, and he should get some. I've honestly never used a Cryogonal before, so I actually have no idea what he's gonna get.
Right?
You're kidding me. You're tough.
That's right. Give me 240 cents more like. I have 50 grand. You're worth nothing.
I don't. That just tripled my net worth.
You got some nerve meddling with Team Aqua. Come on and battle me again.
I just fainted your Pokemon. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing, sir?
I wish I could say that.
See, now you get it.
Yeah.
But I'm out of Pokemon. You just put those two dots together. All right. And hey, we Team Aqua are also after something in Rustboro. I'll let you go today.
Yeah. That's why you run away scared.
I love the stereotypical the villain has to tell you part of their plan. He can't just run away. He's gonna be like, we're up to something in Rustboro.
Tee-hee-hee. You'll never find out.
Whew, that was awfully close. Thanks to you, he didn't rob me of these important papers, which I brought with me to the forest for some reason. I know, I'll give you a great ball as my thanks.
Yo, you know
That's
what?
good. That also tripled my net worth.
Balls like that in this particular playthrough are honestly more valuable considering that catch rates, like we said before, are unchanged.
Didn't that Team Aqua Thugs say they were after something in Rustboro too? Weird that he would tell us that. Oh, it's a crisis! I can't be wasting time!
I gotta go find them with these important papers in my hands.
Yeah, I'll bring them. Yeah, literally just, do you know what a filing cabinet is?
Right? My dude, come on. What's this guy got?
Oh.
Pokemon doing okay, weak and you don't want to avoid battles, stay out of the tall grass. Well, I don't really have a choice here, mister. I kind of have to go.
You do bring up a good point. I typically, like in my brain, I've played through these games so many times that I know which NPCs like give items and which ones don't. But everything's different in that some random NPCs may give us like a starter Pokemon. I have no idea which we could turn into an encounter. So
yeah,
I should probably do a little more talking to, especially once we hit the big cities like Rustboro.
So you
got to do a little perusing around just to see what they got.
So you got to do the thing that I feel like I hate most anymore at my age is networking. I'm just like, I don't want to talk to people. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
That sounds like the worst thing in the world to do. That's why.
Speaking of my business major, one of the my least favorite aspects of it. I talk to human beings to advance my career.
Right. Considering the fact that I decided I wanted to go into a job where I directly have to sell people stuff, and I was like, okay, that worked. That worked completely against me.
Yep.
All right, I got Mienfoo on the screen here, and I mean, sorry to say it, but fighting types just ain't gonna cut it, my dude.
Yeah, you got as scary as ice types are. Fighting types, you can handle those.
That is true. I mean, the dark type kind of plays against me, but it don't matter. It don't matter. It's over.
I am excited. Right now, Jeffrey's only psychic type move is Psywave, which doesn't actually do. Whoa! I got a super high roll.
Oh,
it
Jesus.
doesn't always do reliable damage, so I'm very excited for a time where it will do some reliable damage for me.
Absolutely. I'm still just tickled by the fact that I have a Hoppip here that this moveset is amazing. It's so
You basically
good.
if you just evolved it right now, you're like pretty much set. Maybe replace like what's your grass type move right now?
Mega Drain.
Yeah, so maybe replace that with like Giga Drain or something, but other than that,
I'm pretty solid right now.
What else can you ask for?
I am 2 levels away. I'm gonna have like this big plumpy flower, and like I kind of want to just draw like eyebrows that go like this because it's supposed to look happy, but believe me, it is menacing and ready to rip your throat out.
Ready to go.
Swadloon, excuse me?
It's so look what happens when I'm not stuck in a battle for 15 minutes. Progress.
Right? It feels like we're doing things.
I said in the last episode, I was like, I think we can make it through Petalburg Woods today. We finally made it through Petalburg Woods.
Yeah, there you go. We went from like Dragon Ball Z episode to Pokemon episode where they're actually like going through like forests and things like that. Actually, I don't even know if that's true. I mean, maybe Pokemon is as slow moving as Dragon Ball Z is. I mean, there's how many episodes of Pokemon now? Like 500 million.
There's a lot. I haven't watched I'm sure we talked about this in one of the first 2 Soul Links, but where did you tap out of like the original Pokemon anime?
Very quickly, I would say.
Pretty early.
I would say I was definitely watching during the first, I guess, season of it. Like, because one episode that I remember distinctly that I actually did like a lot, because it did make me laugh quite a bit, was the episode with Ditto and whatever that fake girl's name, that Replica or something like that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Such a silly name, but yeah, that episode was actually pretty good. Like just as like a 12, 13, 14-year-old kid, I did genuinely get a lot of belly laughs out of that whole you remember where she's like, "Oh, turn him into like my elementary school crush," and Ditto turns into the picture. It doesn't actually turn into the boy. Jesse and Meow just lose their mind. I was like, "Oh, that's excellent." Like, I don't know, Jesse and James, like, they do seem like a good villain duo, I guess, like looking back, I suppose.
They were classic. I remember at some point, I think it was, so I watched the first season and then they did like the Orange Islands, I think. And I think they pulled Jesse and James from there for a little bit, and at some point they introduced a new duo. I remember their names were Butch and Cassidy.
Really?
And they were just like wannabe Jesse and James. Not nearly as interesting. I was ready for them to leave the second they hit the screen. So I think I bailed out of Orange Islands, and then I came back for a little bit for Johto, but I bailed by the end of the Johto anime. And then randomly in high school, I got super into Pokemon again after taking a small break, and I started watching the Black and White anime. So I've seen that, but I missed Hoenn, I missed Sinnoh, and then anything after Black and White I also missed. So
yeah,
I got a lot of catching up to do.
I heard, crap. No, stop talking to this lady. Come on.
You just really want to learn about berries.
I didn't hear it first. I just wanted to make sure that I had it down. Oh, hey, by the way. Oh, wait, this is still Route 104, isn't it? Just like it was
is.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, it's just split.
Sad times.
We might, let's see. I'm looking at the time. I was thinking if we like super zoomed, we might be able to make it to Rustboro, and then there's a route north of Rustboro that we can get an encounter at, but
yeah,
I'm thinking maybe that'll be in the next episode. So hopefully we can bolster out the team before we gotta fight.
Get it built up a little bit in the levels anyway, and then we could get to Rustboro and kind of see where we're at. But let's see if any of these trainers even want to stand up to us, because so far it's been slim pickings. Like,
do these guys have full restores because they're rich? Is that I noticed his title was Rich Boy, and the rich lady also had a full restore, and this nerd has a full restore.
That full restore, actually thinking back, I think that full restore extended your battle about 10 minutes, because if it wasn't, Zorua, surprise!
You've been duped! I've
been hoodwinked! I've been bamboozled.
Still bodied it. I just got, if you want to know how good the AI in this game is, this guy just switched on me. He had I don't even remember what he had out. It's gone already, but he switched into a grass type on my Jeffrey. What a genius trainer AI.
Speaking of genius trainer AI, this one could have totally pulled a genius move on me and just thrown some fire at me after the previous Pokemon slowed me down with Scary Face. And it didn't. It just wanted to slow me down some more. So now I'm...
Flame Body!
Never mind. Never mind.
From the grave.
It's making long plays. It's letting everybody know on the route. Like, I feel like they all have like a call system where they're just like, hey, I just faced this trainer and this is what they got. So I just burned its Whimsicott. It's got aerobatics, just letting you know. So I feel like that's just the kind of system that maybe that's the system they got going on in Theta Emerald, and we don't really know it. It's just like some like galaxy brained AI that they never told us about. So yeah, that happened. And I don't have any Rost berries or anything like that, so...
Oh, yeah, it's a little too early for those.
Yeah.
That lady in the berry shop didn't give you a nice Rost berry?
Not that I remember. I guess I'd have to look at my bag. Did you get a berry from talking to her or no?
I don't think so. I got the watering can, but I think that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, can I take the watering can and maybe apply it to the burn? Maybe, like, soften, like, the damage a little bit? Maybe it just lowers my attack by, like, 25% and not 50. That'd be nice. What's also nice is I keep facing Silcoon and Cascoon. I mean,
you get a bunch. Yeah, the randomizer smiled upon you apparently.
it really did. I mean, more of these, please.
Here's a bunch of cocoons.
That'd be fantastic. Just EXP dummies, just EXP pinatas. Set them up on a string, and I'll wing attack them to death.
I've thankfully gotten a slight break from the legendaries, and I've been facing some base level Pokemon, so that's very nice for me.
I mean, it's not like you don't deserve it or anything. I mean, after laps, you really, I mean, I'm sorry I keep going back to that, but I genuinely thought you were losing Anubis. I thought it was over.
I thought the whole thing was over. I will be 1,000% on it. I thought the entire lock was over, and I was like, wow, we really got these lovely graphics commissioned and hyped it up and did a whole episode and got people excited and let them vote to do 3 episodes.
that is very true. Because, it's like, I'm sure Staryu was sitting in the back watching Anubis go to town and was probably just, like, sweating everywhere. It's like, you better pull this off or it's over.
Well, that's what I was like. I was like, if this guy, if my Lucario can't take these air slashes, poor little Jeffrey's not gonna want to take those air slashes.
Dude, honestly, Anubis can die whenever it wants because it's pretty much done everything it used to do. Like the fact that this lock is still going on is because, exactly.
It's like, what was it's very similar. In fact, I think we had to go to struggles in that battle as well. What was the battle in our Pokemon Gold and Silver? Randomizer Soul Link. It was in Sprout Tower, and it was towards the very top, and I ran into a Pokemon that I couldn't hit because I think it was a Mischievous. Was it a Mischievous?
Oh yeah, it was a Mischievous because you had to use your Ditto to get by.
It was my Ditto, and I copied its moveset and I struggled to kill it. That it was kind of like that moment.
Yeah, it really was because you had no way out of that. You had no way. And
as we know, that moment ended up carrying us through the rest of the Soul Link to a victory. So maybe this was granted, Lucario's a little stronger than a Ditto, but still, we had to go down to struggles. It was, it could have been really scary.
Absolutely. Is Nightshade gonna benefit me in either way? I mean, most of the time when Murkrow's coming in, it's here to do super effective wing attacks and pursuits. I don't really need it. What can Ghost hit that Dark can't? Nothing. Because Ghost is super effective against Psychic and Ghost, and Dark is super effective against the same thing. Yeah. So
I don't think the only thing nice about Nightshade is you don't have to worry about crits.
Yeah.
If you're like trying to catch a Pokemon or something, but other than that, I can't really think of much benefit.
Yeah, true that. I'm gonna let it go. Bobo, your moveset is just fine the way it is.
Bobo. Oh, I'm so happy. I got some nice, easy battles here. I'm feeling good.
I halfway goofed because I completely forgot to heal my Whimsy, who is 1 burned, and 2 halfway down. I was like, you know what? After the cocoons, I got to make it a little harder. Make it a little harder.
There you go.
Lampin, Kabuto.
Lampin's a little scary.
Yeah. Guess who's coming out?
Oh wait, never mind.
We're fine.
Not that scary.
Nope, we're fine. We're fine. Dude, this Kabuto is about to get absolutely annihilated.
Quad effective. Oh, by the way, we got TM49 Equid voice, which nobody on my team can learn. But I think TMs are infinitely learnable in this game, which is very exciting. Another flame body.
Yes, another one. Another one.
Your whole team is just gonna be, you're gonna be like rubbing sunscreen all over them as we sprint into Rustboro.
I mean, a little late for the sunscreen. I think we were out there just like in 95-degree weather. Just, dude, we would have needed like SPF 42069 to get through this one. But a little too late for that now, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the Lampent went Bobo went first. So let's get this. We'll do the Absorb on the Kabuto again because it went last, and we'll Pursuit. That should take out the Lampent. And then we're gonna absorb this little.
Nice. What's your favorite?
Oh, Tropius! I love Tropius.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
I don't love that it got Dexited, but still love it regardless.
He did get Dexited, and don't look now, but he's about to take a quad effective Ice Shard. So
I will not look. I will not look.
Don't look.
That is some NSFW content if I've ever seen it.
Much like the original dinosaurs, this boy about to go extinct. He didn't die. He did not die.
I do not.
He's magical leaping. That's okay. I got special defense out the wazoo.
I do not approve of the fact that you just said that, Josh. If you are my friend, you will take that back.
Were you a dinosaur kid? Were you like super, not like were you a dinosaur as a child, but like were you into dinosaurs when you were a kid?
Not really. Honestly, me liking Tropius was a combination of the fact that I could only see it in one route in the entire game. I saw no trainers with it. I had an attachment to Pokemon that just, you never really see around in like most games. Like I love the fossils in Gen 1. Like in Gen 1, there were a handful of Pokemon that all other trainers never had. And like, yeah, the fossils were some of them, the starters, of course. Farfetch'd, I'm just trying to pick them from the top of my head. Fearow, you didn't see all that much.
Yep.
I don't know why. Like, it just felt unique having those Pokemon on your team. And, like, Tropius was never on anybody's team in Gen 3 unless you played Emerald, which I think May and Brendan had one at some point.
Yeah, only
But that
if you
was it.
chose Sceptile, I think, is your starter, because then they didn't have the grass starter.
Right, exactly. So I was just like, dude, I kind of like this dinosaur, and I like grass types, too. So, you know, it just kind of... Sorry, I'm lining up with you. I was watching your screen, too.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
But that's just kind of how it was, you know what I mean? But
Absolutely. Well, dinosaur talks aside, we went a little bit over, but we got what we wanted to do today, which was to make it to Rustboro City. We will take our first steps into the city in the next episode, which of course will be over on Totter's channel, link in the description below. That'll be going up on a Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, so be looking for that. Make sure you subscribe to there so you don't miss it. Couple encounters coming up in the next episode before maybe we take on, depending on how much we want to like explore the city and talk to people. Couple trainer battles, couple encounters, but it's pretty much like Roxanne or bust right now. So we may either do her in the next episode or like
whoa,
be
phrasing,
phrasing,
Joshua.
We may battle her
There
in the
it is.
next episode, or be preparing to battle her. So it should be a pretty exciting time nonetheless. With that, Totter, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I'm a child, but other than
That's
that,
my fault.
I am very happy that we did not have any other Yveltal-like experiences, though getting through it was nice, but having a jaunt through just a regular route with no cares in the world, just banter, was also nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys on Wednesday.
See you later.